Something like that.
Episode 19.
19, 18, 19, something like that.
Yeah. We moving right along. Yo, what's good with y'all though? How was y'all week?
Beautiful.
His phone is dead.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's been beautiful, bro. It's a beautiful week.
What the fuck is going on?
Phone definitely isn't dead.
Yo.
Anyway.
Yo, it's on no percent.
Yo, it's still working.
Wow.
Anyway. Bro, I know y'all been watching that Kwame Brown shit. Please tell me.
I don't know. It started somewhere else though. I think right now it's some shit with him and Charlamagne, though, right?
Yeah.
But it started somewhere. It was Kwame Brown been the top since he came in the league, but
Right. And now he's making a household name, like, for people who don't even know who he is in the league. Like, he out here really exposing niggas, yo. Like, that whole shit with him and Charlamagne the God just give me the question, like, yo, when is it you're going too far in the fucking media? Like, you're going way too far when it comes to, like, personal shit.
We need a phone, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're out here airing out people personal shit just for, like, I wouldn't even say clout, just for, like, social media likes and attention.
Personal gain,
you know what I'm
shit
saying?
like
Like
that.
personal gain. Like, it's like crucifying somebody personally on the airwaves for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, this man didn't even know that half the shit that Charlamagne said about his family. You know what I'm saying? Like, his father
about
being
Kwame Brown's family.
Yeah.
What type of stuff was he saying though?
He
Was
like,
it true?
I mean, apparently it's some of his public record, but it's just like, this shit was unwarranted, bro. Like, why are you out here airing out this man's personal shit, that personal traumas that you having his whole family relive? Like, you having his whole man's family relive all that trauma and all that shit that he went through in the past. Then they gotta relive that shit, and some of them found out new information that they didn't even know through some bullshit.
Let me
Like-
ask a question. Did he say it on air when he was doing his podcast?
Who?
Sure.
Joe Button.
No. He's talking about Charlamagne.
Charlamagne.
Oh, Charlamagne. Did he say it on the Breakfast Club? Whatever.
Yes, he said it on the Breakfast.
That's why, bro. It's messy. It's this episode. So you can use anything, any material. If you can dig that deep, bro. It's just like TMC. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get that material to use on any kind of platform, and it's messy. Don't get me wrong, it's fucked up. But guess what? It added to their ratings for that episode. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely did that.
I mean, that's true. But when is enough? Because you talking about the same platform that always preach.
I ain't gonna lie. Anytime you talking about somebody's business and it don't have nothing to do with you, it's too much. That's my opinion. Anytime you in somebody's business got to do with you, it's too much. You should stop right there. But that's what he get paid to do, though.
That's what I'm
He's
saying.
media.
Yeah.
He's media. Like, that's what they get paid to do. They'll ruin your motherfucking life. They'll make you big, and they'll break you the fuck down. When you're doing something great, they'll pump you up. When it's wrong, they'll fuck you up. That's the way it goes.
But see, that's also the problem where it's like, that's why shows like we got right here is important. Where as though, yo, it's independently ran. We don't have a big machine behind us telling us what we can and can't talk about. You get what I'm saying? Like, Charlamagne is behind a big machine over there. So
Yeah, but
really
he also
voice
got
is-
freedom of
his voice.
speech, bro.
Huh?
He got freedom of speech, so
No,
he
that's
can say
fine.
he can say at the moment he can say whatever he want, yo.
That's
you know
a
what I'm
fact,
saying?
but it's kind of hypocritical at the same time. Now, mind you, I fuck with Charlamagne the God, but this is the same dude that
You saying that wasn't godly?
preach, basically. You know? You preaching black excellence and black privilege, but you at the same time crucifying a black man in front of everybody.
But didn't he go back and like try to correct it or something
No,
like that?
he tried to correct it, but I don't know if that's coming from a real place or if it's coming from a place where as though I don't want them allegations that was brought up about me to resurface, and now my job is on the line.
So you feel like
get
when
what
he
I'm
went
saying?
back and he tried to like fix the bullshit that he said about him, you think that was about like I want to
Yeah.
put it into him talking about my shit?
And the thing is, also what makes it
You
not
could be
genuine to me is because he also sent a cease and desist letter to this man for him to stop talking about the shit. So
For Kwame Brown to
for
stop talking about
Kwame Brown to stop talking about the whole,
He don't want to work, bro. He don't want to work at Coons. He don't want to watch. He don't want to be a lot tenant, yo. He ain't trying.
it. They don't want to be at McDonald's. You pulling one.
Hey, look, one. Is you Charlamagne? Shut up. Pull over.
Paper or plastic.
You
They
know
don't
what
want to be in
I'm
that position. and shit. No, I mean that's fucked up. But people been talking about Kwame Brown since he came in the league, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Kwame Brown has been a topic for a very long time. But that was about what it is he came out of high school, I believe. Am I right? He came out of high school, right?
He came out of high
He came
school.
out of high school,
Mm-hmm.
and with him, he was a scrub in the league. He was a scrub.
He got paid though.
He got paid to be a scrub. Man, he did a few years too and made money and played for a few teams.
That's what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, his personal life is fine. So what he's attacking people about is y'all talk about one thing about me. I couldn't play at the highest level. Yeah, but my personal life is pretty fucking good compared to other people.
That's a fact.
Like when Bond said something about him, but your wife was sleeping with a fellow NBA player. And you wanted to fight him. So when I'm starting to attack you motherfuckers because y'all personal life is fucked up. Y'all might have won rings. Y'all might have been good. You might got the stats.
Right.
But behind closed doors, y'all fucked up. I'm living good.
And what type of example are you setting for these young boys?
Exactly.
That's
Talking
one thing
shit
that
about me. Yeah.
Come on, man. Like,
everybody not gonna be great, bro.
Yeah.
Not in the league. Everybody ain't gonna be great. I said that shit during that fucking party we had. Somebody ain't gonna fucking make it. Kwame Brown's an example of it. But he made millions doing it. He made like 80 million playing in the fucking league.
Can you honestly say
if you make 80 million doing anything,
right?
Shout out to you. That's 80 million. A lot of motherfuckers never seen a million working.
Right.
They not going to. They ain't never seen a million.
Charlamagne ain't gonna see no more millions after he
But I mean, so the allegations were they true?
For who?
Charlamagne.
So
did he fuck a little girl?
Time out, bro. You're making it sound
allegedly,
really bad. Was
allegedly.
Was it a little
allegedly.
girl?
Fuck y'all. We talking.
No. That's not the part I'm saying. Was it a little girl?
Yeah. Look,
Like when you say little girl, I'm thinking about the.
15-year-old
She was
girl.
15. Okay, stop.
Okay,
Hold
all
on.
right.
All right, go ahead. Next. The fuck?
I'm thinking.
Hold on.
When you say little girl, I'm
Don't
thinking
do
about-
that. No, she's a little girl.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
Jackie Chan hold the picture. The little girl.
Okay. You too young.
like,
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, she is too young.
Part 1, 2 young was
No,
like
she was
3.
young.
You feel me? I was
Right.
just saying,
Singing
bro.
Mariah Carey. That's
Yeah.
her.
So why you walk by every night? Yeah, yo. When you said she's just a little girl, I'm like, look at the picture. You feel me?
How was he?
He was 22,
Allegedly.
23, something like
He was
that.
fucking a little girl. Is it
Allegedly.
true?
I don't know if it's true
Okay.
or not, but allegedly that's
Something
the case.
about it might be right.
He did plead
because
for
he
a
want
lesser.
everybody to shut the fuck up.
He
Right?
pleaded for a lesser charge. I will say that. He did plead for a lesser charge according to the record.
What does that mean? If you ain't do it, I don't want no lesser charge. I don't want that shit at all.
Right.
If you didn't do
something, yo.
it, you did something. You did something. A girl said Tupac fucking raped her. He said she sucked my dick on the dance floor, and they still sent him to jail.
That's a fact.
He said I'm not bonding to nothing. They gave him the max.
Yeah.
Shout out to Suge Knight though, but it is what it is. Sad you did it, what the fuck you didn't. Why would you take a lesser charge with some shit like that you ain't do?
I think that's the point, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right, you want him to
doesn't-
shut up now, but when y'all was talking
Right,
about that, man, it was
right.
all
You-
good.
You poked the bear.
No, you ain't know he was gonna go. You ain't know he was gonna.
Yeah,
go
he
find
ain't know
shit
that
on
he
you.
was gonna.
He
They
does
thought
some
they
shit.
was-
Oh, wait a
And
minute.
that's
Wait.
and that's
brother
why I
Weed,
said
brother
what I-
Weed.
exactly. Hold on, Weed, brother.
Weed,
And
brother.
that's why I said
Weed,
in the
brother.
beginning. You said how far is too far. If you opening your mouth about anybody's shit and ain't got nothing to do with you, you done went too far already. Because then the gloves come off, and all of a sudden you want everybody to shut the hell up.
And that's where we at with it.
And that's where we at. You got to be careful the shit you say about people because somebody might know something about you. Somebody might know you that know you that know you. And might have more shit on you.
Yeah.
So mind your damn business.
And it's
Mind your
looking like-
motherfucking
It's looking
business.
like this man Kwame got a lot left in the clip too, boy.
He's saying a lot.
Where did he find it?
I appreciate, I don't know.
I mean,
It might be
it's
public
public
record. But I appreciate, you said, what is it?
It's public now.
It's public. Okay, right. I appreciate what he said, even like when with Matt Barnes, when he was like, I asked to come on y'all fucking show a while ago. Y'all said no. Now you want me to come on there to get y'all ratings up. Fuck y'all. I'm not doing that with y'all either. I'm gonna continue to talk shit on this platform right here.
And create my own platform, right?
Exactly. I'm gonna get big off you niggas now, cause y'all made millions off talking shit about me.
And yo, you know what's
Bro,
crazy?
people made a living off talking about Kwame Brown.
Yes.
That's a
Stephen
big.
A. Smith.
Listen, he made a
Stephen
career
A.
too.
Smith.
Let me tell you, Kwame Brown's a big man. That's a 7-foot motherfucker. He looked like a pimp. You seen him in them videos talking? The way he talked like he eat alligator.
My
Come
mom
on,
was
bro.
cooking.
He looked like fucking Dolomite times 2. And y'all fucking with that man. Exactly. Y'all fucking with that man. Leave that man alone. Let him live.
We better leave him alone because he might find some shit. Fuck you talking about?
He might find something about me. I heard y'all talking about me. Because he on a rampage right here.
You too, huh?
Bald-headed son of a bitch.
Right.
Oh, you too, huh? Let me flip through the pages on this motherfucker. Let me go to these records.
I ain't picking sides and none of that shit. I mean,
All right, so we gonna
I ain't picking sides.
we're gonna switch it up. Topic for the day: why do women have
Motives. That's a topic from Snooki. You know what I'm saying?
Why does anybody have motives?
Snooki gave that topic.
Why does anybody
I want
have
Snooki to elaborate on that though, just a little bit.
Snooki?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
motives we
You
talking
gotta-
about?
you gotta-
Can we?
you gotta-
Can we get a female? Can we
Nah,
get a
be quiet
female?
now.
Can we get a female to put something in the comments? What
You
what kind of
you was over there
motives?
Twitter banging on your fingers, boy. You trying to speak up.
So Reggie, do you mean like from the baby mother aspect, or from the you know what I'm saying? What do you mean, Reg?
Women in general.
That's not answering the question.
That's a general thing.
Let me help your general ass out real quick.
What the fuck was that?
Let me help you. I see what's going on here. I fuck with you. That's why I fucks with you.
This nigga said.
That's why I fucks with you. Look, I'm not a female, so I don't know. I mean, I can speak on why. I mean, maybe why people have motives. I mean,
Yeah.
but everybody has one getting into any type of situation. There is a motive.
All right,
Some of that shit could be misled. Yeah, I mean,
It's a general thing because everybody has a motive.
but I feel like Snooki might have been, you know, at some point in his life, maybe he was mistreated by a woman.
Yeah, straight up. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Somebody did Snooki wrong.
Somebody that's
What kind of motives, bro?
yeah, like it's kind of general, bro. You gotta like
That's a loaded statement right there.
Right.
Like, and a very loaded question.
Reggie
like,
make a
why-
mean ass pot of spaghetti or something. Shorty was like, I
Reggie-
need that.
Yeah. Why do women having motives? Why do women? We got a lot. We got a very broad female audience. So why don't y'all tell us that? Why do y'all have motives?
right.
That's a good one. And
Let
don't
them
sit
speak-
and don't not
let
near
them
one of you
speak for
motherfuckers
themselves.
sit there and act like y'all ain't got a damn motive either.
Let them speak
When
for
y'all doing
themselves.
shit. When y'all be lying. Fucking lying.
Talk to him, bro.
I don't have a problem with women, by the way. I don't have a problem with women. I'm just trying to help Snooki
I
out
know-
here.
I
Somebody
know-
help
I
Snooki.
know.
Attendant. Wait a minute. Hold
Huh.
up. Somebody going in on the comments. I ain't gonna say who though.
All I'm saying is,
Okay, you
bro,
ain't gonna shout them out.
Sis.
All
What
right.
the fuck?
Hey, in the words of Jay-Z, keep going.
Yeah. I mean,
Jay-Z.
Keep going. Go ahead.
Yo,
I mean,
I
I think
got
at the,
two straws.
at the
I
end of
just
the
thought
day,
about
yo,
that. You tried to do some
What,
fun shit.
who, me?
2 straws?
I'm a bartender, man.
Man, fuck you.
You know what I'm saying? Thought it
first
was
of all,
more
why you got
manly.
cup? All kinds of colors.
Right.
What
What you
That
talking
big
about?
ass cup.
Don't matter. Keep going.
That cup.
That cup you want
Hey,
to
look. Hey, look. But people have motives in life, period, bro. Just like a person that's broke can get with a person that has money. You know what I'm saying? That could be because of what they have. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they're like, yo, I'm gonna use him to, you know what I'm saying, get to the top, and then I'm gonna ditch him.
And to have motives is not always a bad thing. You know
No,
what I'm saying?
no,
It's
no,
not
no.
always it's only bad when you have bad intentions. If you have bad intentions, that's when having a motive could be kind of toxic. You know what I'm saying?
So
But-
I think he talking about the negative motives, the bullshit.
Right.
Right? Snooki kind of shy, man. Look, can we get another topic from Snooki?
I'm about to say.
Yeah, because Snooki
Hey, yo, can y'all give us another topic? Cause Snooki gave us that one, and now he quiet. I don't know what's going on.
But
He
I
had a
believe
motive.
I believe I said like 2 weeks ago that everybody has an agenda, and if they don't have an agenda, get away from them. Rather, if it's good or bad, people have agendas. It's the hidden agendas that will fuck with you. It'll bother you when you find out something about a person who you fuck with, a person who you might hold like near and dear to you. You might find out something about them that you might not appreciate no more. You might look at them in a different light. If you a man, you dealing with a woman, and you find out some shit about her you really don't appreciate, you can question her about it, or you can just move the fuck on about it. That's your choice, though. It depends on how you feel about that person. I can't speak on why women have motives, and I said it like 2 weeks ago also. Last week, I said we got a female on the show. It's unfair to speak about women sometimes because they're not here to defend themselves.
You know-
So I would love a woman to be here to speak on that, to answer those type of questions. But Snooki has been severely damaged by a woman. Somebody,
He got his
done
soul
something-
Hey, but wait, hold up.
somebody has done something to Snooki to make
I
him
could have
feel
swore
that
I
way.
said 4 weeks ago.
Uh-oh.
Life is a game.
Oh my God.
I'm not doing this game.
I could have swore I said that shit. Motives is just another part of the game.
Mm-mm.
You know
Can
what
I
I'm
get a-
saying?
I don't
That's
think
crazy.
It is. And you got it. Look, all it is, all right, if you know somebody got a motive, right? If the motive serves you, you're going to play the game. All right, bet. You got a motive to get this from me, but guess what? You had this resource or you got this going on with you that can help me out. So
Right.
therefore, that's part of playing the game.
Nah.
Whether it be in business, whether it be in life in general. Like, yo, if you got a fucking washing machine and I don't, but I got some motherfucking
Dirty clothes.
some chicken, and you
Some
got
dirty clothes.
and you ain't got no food in the refrigerator. There it is. What happened to How High? Got blunt, got weed. Come on, yo.
That's well and good and true.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Yeah.
Any of y'all got the vaccine?
No, ain't nobody putting.
Anybody? You got the vaccine? You got the vaccine?
Snooki got the vaccine.
Hey, look, I feel like everybody that got the vaccine, yo, one day they gonna push a button and y'all motherfuckers gonna turn into zombies.
Yo, you know what's crazy?
They gonna push the button, y'all gonna turn into zombies, start doing the Thriller, yo.
Y'all niggas gonna be controlled like it's Xbox.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
Mm-hmm.
We was talking earlier, bro, and I asked you something about we were talking about cicadas and you were talking about the Bermuda Triangle, right, and all that.
Yeah.
And out of curiosity, I'm thinking, B, I want to ask you this. What's up? Like the Meg, right? Do you think that really exists? The Meg.
The megalodon?
Yeah.
Like the actual oversized
Yeah, you
shark?
think that big motherfucker exists?
Nigga, I'm gonna say right now. Hey, look, there's a lot of shit in the ocean that niggas don't even know. We don't even know 80% of what's going on in the fucking ocean.
Right.
You ever heard of Marianas Trench? Nigga, that's the deepest part of the ocean. Niggas can't get down.
But you can't get to a certain part. Your bones are breaking.
So yes, I think that I can honestly believe that a megalodon probably existed. Nigga, they found 80-foot fucking squid.
Okay.
In the ocean, they found this motherfucker, and it had battle scars.
They
which means
renamed
that
it?
these motherfuckers is battling something that's bigger than them. Down there.
Yeah.
It's a fight down there.
Yeah, like
okay.
it's a nigga. It's
And they
Pokemon
down
down there.
to the top.
So
It's Dragon Ball Z down that bitch.
Piccolo.
So then it's safe to say that it's like
Ocean's
cicadas come up every 17 years?
Every 17.
Every 17 years they come back up to
Yep.
they come to the earth and
And it's
they
like
just
for
die, right?
For fucking what?
So
Just to die.
So every 17
To
years
fucking die.
But
They
every
fertilize the earth, bro. They
do.
do good. They do good for the trees.
Now I looked some shit up
plants,
about them,
grass.
bro, and it's funny because like that's like one like insect that can jump on you. It will not do a motherfucker.
Yeah, it
they
can't
don't
see
carry
nothing either.
diseases or nothing. Like they won't bite you anything. I mean, one fell on my girl back earlier, like the bit the shit out of him. In my mind, it was gonna fuck her up. In my mind, it was gonna fuck her straight up. He wasn't working for me though.
My son be
Right.
fucking them cicadas up, boy. My youngest,
My daughter,
I mean, yo, if you leave them alone, they'll die in 5
Snoop in
minutes.
New
You know
York
what I'm
and
saying?
shit.
If you leave them alone, they'll die in 5 minutes. And then, you know what I'm saying?
You don't have to do that job.
You
Then
don't
the
have
bird
to
come eat him and some shit like
Yeah,
that.
you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that job. So, do you think something resurfaces like every 200 years, maybe?
I don't know. I don't know if it's like on some
Godzilla,
Godzilla type shit.
You think something like
I mean, big motherfucker come back. I just wanted to make sure shit was
Listen,
right.
yo, hey,
And it
y'all,
go back.
hey, look, y'all keep.
Oh, alright, I'm still that drill.
Y'all
This
keep
is amazing.
fucking with the
Chinese
earth,
people
yo,
see
we
it
don't
first,
know
they be
what
like,
the fuck is.
No, nobody else like the fuck. It happened every time, nigga. That motherfucker pop his head on the wall.
Hey, yo, the ocean is more mysterious than actual space to me. Like, the ocean accessible to us to a certain degree, just like space.
Niggas
is.
don't swim.
Huh? Right.
What the fuck you talking about?
Not in that. You ain't swimming in
Niggas
that.
don't swim.
You ain't swimming in
Niggas
that.
don't swim, yo.
That's a stereotype, but it's cool.
No,
He
fuck
said
it.
niggas don't
When's the last
swim.
time you swim?
Who?
When's the last time you went swimming?
I didn't swim to anybody.
When's the last time you went swimming? When's the last time you went swimming? Trying to get out the
He said I don't
question.
swim to
The
anybody.
last time I went swimming, yo, probably was like last
Right,
summer.
was it deep
You
in
went
3
You
feet?
went swimming last summer?
Was
Yeah,
it a pool,
No, did you
nigga?
go
I wasn't-
swimming or
Right.
put your feet in?
No,
Right.
I went to
With your
Thailand.
shirt off or
No,
what?
no,
Where you swimming?
The last time no, check this out.
Why
Last
do
time I
niggas
went-
swim with shirts on? What the fuck is that about?
No, last
That's
time
me.
last time I went was in Thailand. And won't fuck you.
That nigga shirt like an underarm when he come from up under the water.
That shit be sticking.
Hey, look, he come up under the water. Look. Hey yo, this nigga said the water is fascinating, nigga. Not to you, nigga. The fuck,
Dear God, the tide is coming.
the fuck, right? This nigga go to Six Flags and be like, huh? The waves back up, back up.
You can swim, yo.
I can swim.
You can swim.
I learned how to swim.
You
I learned how to
can
swim at Chick Web, yo.
Okay.
Nigga, they can't swim. The fuck.
He said they can't swim. Hey, I draw like shit at Chick Web. That's how I learned
This
I ain't learned
a
shit.
nigga, this a nigga that wasn't part of the job description. You ain't really supposed to try, nigga. The fuck.
When the last time you hit
3
a flip,
feet.
bro?
Boy, fuck you.
This nigga doing cannonballs and when he can stand up and this shit. This nigga said, splash.
When the last time you did a cartwheel?
Shit, like 24 years ago when I was
What
like
happened?
70 pounds lighter than
What
that.
happened, bro?
Huh? I fucking broke my arm. Some white lady asked me to do that shit.
My
Some
back.
white lady asked me to do that shit. And
My
I
back is broken.
Yo, my mother was
Spinal.
My mother was about to beat the shit out of me, yo.
this nigga hit a flip, yo, and broke his arm.
I was good at the flips, yo.
Yo, time out, bro.
Hey, look, till the white lady cursed me, yo. Like, that's
What the fuck kind of flip was you trying to do? That
Nigga, I was doing
Yo.
some shit. It was an aerial. Nigga.
I found out.
No, nigga, you don't use your arms for that. Smart guy. The fuck?
No, I know you don't use an arm for that,
What the
nigga.
fuck
That's
was you
why I
trying to
broke
do?
my fucking arm, nigga.
Hold
What the
up.
fuck?
I
You
found
gotta
out.
crawl before you walk.
No,
You
I
should have done a
found-
roll or something.
I found out what his problem with white people is.
I don't have a problem with
I
white
was
people.
done.
That white lady ain't help his arm, yo.
She said, "Ooh, are you okay?" She told
Get
my,
up.
She told my big ass cousin to hit a flip, and he broke his shit in 3 places. And he never lost
He
it.
he can't flip or swim, but he
been-
want to watch a megalodon.
Yo.
The fuck?
He been carrying this shit with him for a
This
long
nigga said the
time.
water is
You want
fascinating.
it on the couch, bro?
If this nigga ain't seen that shit on the History Channel, he ain't got nothing coming. The fuck?
Yo, Jesus Christ!
Nah, that shit was horrible. I ain't gonna hold
Look
you.
at him.
Nah, that shit was horrible. You bringing back memories.
I
I'm traumatized now, nigga. Like, I'm gonna need therapy. Fuck you.
know.
Yo, black people don't fuck with water. They put their feet in.
Nah, I can swim a little.
Everybody say they can swim.
No, everybody can
until
swim.
they jump in their feet. The fuck? You
Hold
talking
on, wait.
about?
Man, I swim out of that though. You talking about the ocean? Because I ain't.
That's what
doing
B was
that shit.
saying.
Nah,
B was
I'm not
saying-
doing that.
B was saying he jumping off the yacht into the water.
Nah, it was just
The fuck? What was it?
Jet skis.
That ain't swimming.
I mean,
You had a vessel.
if you do that shit right, you want to fall in the water. You're gonna.
But you got on the vest.
No,
boy.
so you had a vessel. on.
You came out the water.
It's still swimming.
Yeah, yo, it was something saving your life. You was floating around like the Titanic, nigga. You was alright.
Let me. What? Why you fucking with you like that?
His big ass ain't even float the bike. He's like that. He said that somebody's fucking. Let me get this Shane show, please. Come get me.
You gotta fucking cut it out, yo.
You right, yo.
Fuck.
You right, yo. Cause that lifesaver shit. Hey, look, when he threw that lifesaver shit around him, right?
Give me some more.
When he, wait, fuck you, leave me alone. When he threw the shit, when he threw that circle shit around him, right? He had to put his arm on that bitch like this, cause you know what I'm saying, his body, that shit wasn't happening, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what the fuck he's
He's just
talking
going
about.
in for no
Right.
reason.
You good, my nigga? Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. You gotta ride with him, yo.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. This nigga said the water.
What's the next topic, yo?
Cause he always try like he's just the smartest nigga in the world, yo.
You know what I'm saying? The fuck?
I mean,
Nigga said,
does
You
that
seen the
offend
Meg,
you?
the megalodon,
So,
the Megliskovich, the fuck, the biggity bop.
he going for all the points.
Jesus Christ, man, you got all the points right
He
there.
going for all the
Go ahead,
Hey,
finish
yo,
your plate, yo.
Time out, yo. I was just thinking about something, bro. We was listening to old school music the other day, yo. Old school music was nasty as shit.
All of it.
All of it. Bro, it was a song that said, "Pull up to my bumper, baby, in your long black limousine."
Who the fuck was that?
It said, "Pull up to my bumper, drive it in between." That's a nasty ass song, cuz.
Who the fuck song that?
Nigga, that's right. I was like, Lord have mercy. Then SWV said, "Rain down on me."
You think he was talking about that?
Nigga, what they talking about?
This was before the R. Kelly incident.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You talking about me?
I was asked. No, I was
Yo,
asked because we was there.
it was
Don't
be-
do that. Don't,
It was before.
Don't now you look at me like that.
R. Kelly
Are you
got
seriously gonna-
nigga, like,
Are you seriously gonna go there, bro?
Bro. No, before the R. Kelly is. That's
No.
fucked up, bro.
I love old school music. Bro.
Yeah.
I'm over
I'm saying, but it was nasty, bro.
No, it was all sexual shit. Like
Yeah.
if you think about it,
was
you don't hear
really
that.
bad.
You don't hear that phrase no more about like younger kids. Like, oh, this is how you got here.
Mm-hmm.
of course not.
If you like,
Of course not.
there was no music like that doing like
'cause-
in these last.
Can
like,
you
10,
imagine
20
now,
years.
yo, like, Throw Baby come on there, like, yo, that's what you came to, like.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, that's what.
Back
you
in the day, Throw Baby would have just been played straight, the real song. Like, they would have been
Yeah, Throw Baby.
jamming to that shit. Oh, your mom and father would have jammed to that shit. They said, that's how you got here.
I think. Let me ask y'all something. If you could have done anything else, what would it have been
As far as what?
in life? What would it have been? Anything else?
Honestly, bro, I would have went to college, yo.
You would have went to
I
college.
would have went to college.
Why that?
Cause I ain't gonna lie, yo. I want to be a stomp the yard ass nigga.
You do.
I
talk
did,
about
yo.
that. No, he.
Nah, I'm keeping real sharp.
Don't do that. Don't
Yo,
fucking.
I'd have been,
I got you, bro.
I'd have been a Q dog, nigga. I'd have been jumping around, I'd have been busting the move and shit, nigga. I'd have been showing them some of that Baltimore 2-step, all that. That's the reason why I wanted to do it. You feel me?
You wanted it for that.
Yeah, nigga, I had to go jacket, the boots, all that shit, nigga. The fuck. All
That was that.
Def Jam
You know what's
Vendetta
crazy?
character and
Stomp the
shit.
Yard was the movie that I wanted to go to college because of that movie.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Megan Good was in
that and
college.
Drumline.
Oh yeah, make it
Like
good.
when my advisor was like, "Oh no, women look like that." I was like, "Okay, I'll go to college."
Damn.
That was it.
So what you wanted
I
to
never
do?
went.
Did you go?
No, I went right to work.
Did you graduate?
Oh yeah, of course.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah,
One time.
that was what it was about though. I could have. I mean, my father just wanted that. He was
I
like,
read
"Yeah."
something the other day where somebody said, you had all us crying at your graduation just for you to work at Wendy's.
I never worked there.
No, not you.
I know. Oh shit! I was gonna clear that up. I was gonna clear that up. No, because we were talking about me and then you said that. I ain't want the audience to be like, Wendy's.
No,
Wendy's didn't serve breakfast for a
not
long
you,
time.
yo,
I
they
never
said
worked
that.
nowhere like that. You only get one shift there. The fuck? The fuck you talking about? You only work in the evenings? The fuck?
Yo.
Think about it. They didn't serve breakfast. You can only work after 12. I'm not fuck no. What the hell y'all doing? Can I get a morning shift? There is none.
There is none.
Look, Luther is out of the
fuck you
business. The fuck? The fuck? I'm not working here. Y'all don't serve breakfast. The hell?
Honestly, yo, I couldn't see me doing nothing else, bro. I don't.
Oh, you got it all figured out.
Nah,
you see what I'm saying about him, bro?
not-
Yeah, I the fuck.
See what I'm saying?
It's
Yo,
not, it's not that I
viewers,
all
y'all see
got
what
it
I'm
figured
saying?
out.
This
It's just
nigga
that,
just,
like,
you know,
that's.
look.
I couldn't imagine me. I'm doing what I love to do.
I know the dictionary
You
from
know what
front
I'm
to
saying?
That was what you wanted to do. Right,
That's what I.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm doing. What I love to do.
So you would have went to college.
I know Webster. I know the Webster dictionary from front to back.
College is a
I
bad
did what I
motherfucker.
was supposed to do. I'm so
I just,
done
you
with
know
yo.
what's crazy about
You wanna
college?
straight to
What's
bottom
crazy
line.
about college is, a lot of people who went to college, like, still struggle to pay their bills. The worst thing that my teacher said to me was, "Go to college, you're gonna make some of yourself." That shit was so false. You don't have to do that. Like, that shit was so fucking false. A lot of people didn't go to college and they're very successful. They make money and they happy in life regardless. A lot of people went to college and struggle to pay their motherfucking bills.
That's not the y'all shit was funny.
The
That
fuck?
Neo shit. That's what y'all laughing
A lot of
about.
people went to college, bro, and it's working for people who didn't go to college.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
A lot of people.
Where's y'all topics on these jokes?
Snooki, you owe us one. Then fucking
You right.
ate
They
and
try to
sleepy
clown
and shit. Yeah, they try to Neo me, bro. They try to showtime. They try to show. I ain't never say what to do that part. Yo, fuck y'all. Yo, I ain't never say.
You would have did that?
No.
Frank, I got you. That's why I gotta
Oh,
get
that's payback.
No, we gotta
Fuck you. Is that payback, bro?
No.
I didn't say you were at Wendy's. I
I
know the person.
No, we good.
No, touch
give,
me.
give me some.
Don't ET me.
Give me some.
No.
Oh, wait a minute.
Who said Showtime? Who did it?
It was Los, yo.
Los.
Fucking
Los
50
got
stones.
you.
He got all the points. The fuck? Yo, gravity stones and shit. Like,
Who said Showtime?
yeah.
You cool, bro. You wouldn't. I knew you
Why
wouldn't
they do me
laugh
like
shit.
that?
That's some clever.
Why they do me like that, yo?
He was like Showtime. That's why.
Nigga said I was
You
repping
did
things. The fuck? I'm repping things me theta now, yo.
Ooh, hey.
See how that happened? They flipped the script on me. Charlamagne is like, don't fuck with people.
No, because you was
They flipped the script. All that shit happened real fast. I ain't see it coming.
That wasn't nobody getting this right.
Fuck you. No, fuck. You still going. Because
No,
I didn't want to be
piggyback
Neo.
off from
No, fuck you. Because I see what you're doing. Because I said something about Wendy's that wasn't about you. But you were talking and I said something about Wendy's and you stuck. I got you.
I
bro.
would've
I
never
know
did
you.
that.
I'm your bro.
No,
I know
no,
you.
it's not like
That's
that.
crazy
We talk
about you.
me again?
Bro, huh?
We talk about me. I don't want to do this with you.
Yo.
I'll say he gonna throw it back my way. I see what type of
Nah.
nigga Troyse is.
Nah, yo. But
Somebody
that's
tried-
fucked
they
me
tried
up,
to
yo.
get you real
Yeah,
quick,
they
though.
did. That's fucked up how y'all just did me. It's cool. It's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Go
Yeah.
ahead, B.
I mean, look, my nigga, like, to be real with you, I don't give a fuck about nothing right now. Like, I don't.
What you mean? What's going on? Hold on. Is this a shot at somebody?
Let him finish. Nah, yo. Why you doing that? Why you doing that? He didn't say that.
Yo, he was like, I don't give a fuck.
It's like, no.
Where'd that come from?
Hey, yo.
Fuck him.
You must
right? Come on. Yeah, it caught me off.
Yo.
He was like, I don't give a fuck about nothing.
Hey,
You
yo.
the fuck, nigga? You got the razor blade on your fucking phone.
I'm not like, yo, what we
No,
talking
fuck,
about,
fuck,
nigga?
fuck.
Like, nobody's bringing topics right now, my nigga. Matter of fact, Los had one. What Los?
No, what that was there?
I posted.
What'd you say?
Goddamn.
Damn.
Oh, it was about that. So generational curses.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Basically, are how did you overcome them, or are they still placement in your life.
Generational curses.
Generational cursing. So
You
that's
mean
like,
like something passed down
So
like
something
that?
that's passed down from generation, from another generation.
I made more kids than my father.
But is
Yeah,
that, would that be
yeah.
generational?
It was a curse. The fuck? It was a curse.
But is that
I outdid him.
traditional? Like, is the man normally making more kids than like?
In my family?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
my
can't
father.
really
My
say
father
that.
got like 20 grandkids.
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's a lot. But I got the most.
You got 10 of them?
God damn.
Is that why everybody can't eat on the holidays? Everybody can't go.
Oh shit.
You can take
It's not
5 at a
enough place
time.
to go
Yeah,
around.
yeah.
Enough, please.
Oh my god.
My kids can stand on the porch.
Hey, y'all cut that pork chop in half.
Nigga, they said, nigga.
I got some they be like, yours gotta eat for they come. And
Yeah.
shit. I'm like, damn, that's fucked up. One gift pass.
So you go to McDonald's and get a 10 piece, a 20 piece. I'm sorry, everybody get 2
Two
nuggets a
apiece.
piece.
Now I got to act. I just,
Two apiece.
Two- you
Might
grab
have to cut
2,
one of them
pass it
bitches
down.
in half.
look and don't double dip.
Don't double. Hey, look, grab 2, pass it down. Grab 5 fries.
Look, save something for your sister.
Mhm.
Go on.
Yeah.
Like,
But they be still hungry. Drink some water from the spigot.
I can't really think of a real curse that my father is dope. So I don't know. My grandfather dope too.
I mean, it could even come from your mother though. It could come from your grandmother.
I didn't hear shit from my mother. To be honest with you, nothing except her blood. So I don't know. I can't really touch on that one too much because I don't think so. I don't think somebody who know me would have to answer that.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie, yo.
Yeah, that part.
You could always say generational. You're like, can you go back further in time? Because it's things that we've all, you know what I'm saying, as far as ancestors. You know what I'm saying?
Habits that you had. It could be.
I feel like black people have horrible work ethics. Period. You know what I'm saying? Because of
black people.
I mean, yeah, because of
I mean, that's the general.
generate bro. Because at the end of the day, you gotta think, yo. Once they say we were,
people who was picking cotton didn't have.
you know, he ain't let me finish. Once they said we were free, niggas ran around and they ain't feel like they had to do shit
Whoa.
for a long time, bro.
Wait a minute.
For a long time, they didn't, yo.
No. We're not gonna put that narrative out there. First of all, after slavery ended,
Fuck you.
they was not giving out fucking jobs to black people at all.
Got you.
They was not willing. They made it to where as though black men could not get out here and find jobs, and they made it illegal for them not to be working. That's
Right.
when they allowed the slave catchers become police officers and arrest them just for being there.
I got you.
Being the bum. Being
But
the
guess
bum.
what? Today, in these days and time, niggas are still using that same excuse. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So I get it. Then it was a
It's
problem.
Can you
the
honestly-
man, like
But
the
it was
man.
something back in the day. But now today, black people still use that excuse.
I can't really say that neither because right now I say over the last 4 or 5 years we've seen a lot more black entrepreneurs pop.
That's
up.
working for themselves. Niggas don't want to work. Niggas are lazy.
Okay, but no, you can't really put that narrative out if the
Black
statistics
people in a
show
whole,
that
bro.
Black people as a whole over the last 5 to 6 years
They want a handout.
has been.
They want a handout, bro.
They want a handout.
No.
No?
You're listening.
Okay, go ahead.
Over the last 5 years or more, there's been a lot more black entrepreneurship that has ever been since probably the
Got
fucking
you.
1920s.
Got you.
So you can't really say that niggas don't want to work. Maybe they don't want to work for anybody else because
you.
that's what we're used to doing, and it doesn't do anything.
But everybody's
for it.
not made to be a business owner.
And
Of course
everybody
not,
not gonna
but-
get
And guess
that
what?
cut
They're
either.
gonna keep
Of
using
course
that
not.
excuse until they die.
So let me ask you this. So that's like 1%
What's like 1%?
of black people are entrepreneurs. Like 1, 2, maybe 3%. That's a very small fraction of black people who actually do
Okay,
their own
and
thing.
so what about the other
what
ones
he
that
said?
work?
So hold on, wait. It's
Okay.
the thing of what he said. I think what he's saying is the overall, right?
Right.
That, like black people, he's speaking on that. There are some, like we said, like, if it don't apply, let it fly. But he's speaking on the overall, like black people in general want a handout based off what we hear. Now we're from a black community, so we hear it more often. We're not from a white community where we hear them talk about that in general, right? So we speaking about black people.
Okay.
And from your own people, your own peers, you hear it a lot.
Yeah.
They make excuses why I don't want to
You ought to
work.
be a job fair.
Why
Niggas
this
will go
situation don't work
and
out
never
for me.
follow up.
Right.
Niggas
Always
will go
them.
to the job fair and never follow up. You know what I'm saying? And be like, they ain't never called me back. They never called me back. The fuck? Yo, it's bro, I'm just being real with you. to answer Lo's question, when it came to a generational situation, bro, like it's black people out here that still use the same excuse that we've been using since the TV was black and white, bro.
And opportunities are endless than what they were back then. So that's what I mean. But you're not wrong at all. Just what I misunderstand what he said. He's speaking on the overall. You're saying that all black people out here who are doing it. Absolutely.
No, and that's the ones that are hungry.
But
it's a handful.
Again, that's a handful.
But now you're starting to generalize and say that most of the black people in black communities don't want to work. Like you're saying that majority of us do not want to work.
They don't.
Which is not
you
true.
don't. They don't.
That's not true.
No, people don't want to work, bro. I mean, that's really. You know what I've learned, bro?
Okay, so you want to say people in general because you can't just put that onus on just black people.
No, I'm just saying when it came to generation. I'm just saying. I'm just speaking on my people. I've never been white. You feel me? You're not listening. You're not listening.
But you can't.
You're not listening. We're not talking about nobody else other race. We don't know what they don't know.
We're not from another community.
Exactly.
We're speaking on the black community in general. We could talk about again.
Okay.
I know she made you hit that flip, bro.
What?
You know what I'm saying? I know that shit bothered you. I love you a lot.
What the fuck?
You about to go to another side.
What are you talking about, yo?
It's not just blacks. I mean, like,
right.
White people ain't shit. No,
I got you, bro. But again,
no, fuck with you.
But again, yo, there's black people that sit around and wait. And guess what? Just like he said, just like you saying, bro. If there's a black person that has a business, yo, there's somebody sitting around waiting for them to make it to put them on. Yep. You feel me, bro? Black people will sit around and get food stamps and eat that shit and fucking wait on anything else. That's what I'm saying. It started then, and we just keep using. Don't get me wrong. White people use food stamps too. I get that. I'm talking about my people. I don't know what they do on their end. Okay. I'm saying from a standpoint of us, bro. Black people will sit around.
What do you tell his son? Don't be a menace. He said, "My mama take care of me."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's niggas out here that feel that way. My mama take care of me. You gonna organize my Matchbox car?
All right, so this kind of brings another question. It's like, what good does it do to highlight the negative aspect of the black community versus?
So now you taking it personal because hold on. Because what I don't want is for people to be like, he said we ain't. No, when he asked the question, generational, bro. You gotta stop getting your feelings and listen to what I'm saying. At the end of the day, yo, that's something from back in the day that was a fact for a lot of years. I get it. But today, 2021, there's so many things you can do. You can work for people. If somebody has a small business, guess what? You can work for them. Niggas don't want to work, bro. Niggas want to have their own business. So guess what? I can get up at 9 o'clock or I can get up at 12 o'clock.
Is a curse a good
You feel me?
Is a curse a good
Everybody's own personal business is not successful, bro. But you know why? Because they don't have the drive to have a personal business. That's why you get shitty service, bro. I'm just speaking the truth to you.
Okay. So let's take the generational curse in another direction. We also have a generational curse of shitting on our own. That's also a
negative.
That's
shit.
It's
a negative shit too.
Guess what? No. But that's another generational curse.
Right. So
at the end of the day, bro, I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm just telling you when it came to what I asked him personally, and he said, "Yeah, I can go there."
But I'm speaking on my generational curse now.
Okay, go ahead.
So we also, as a community, have an issue with putting down those who are doing what they're supposed to do, and also just putting down each other in general, whether it be publicly, social media, and media period, just putting out a bad image. Exactly. We just talked about that. We just talked about that. Instead of just, I think we spend a lot more time on the negative aspect. I watch Shade Room, all this other weird shit that pop up on my feed of fucking black women fighting each other with bonnets and.
Guess what though, bro? I hate to cut you off.
But
guess what? Hold on. While we there, I hate to cut you off, but you know what? At the end of the day, yo, people are doing that to make money. Hold on. The all three things you just named were a group of people making money off of the shit, right? So hold on. At the end of the day, it's not always downing black people. Black people don't like to hear the fucking truth. Black people don't like to hold themselves accountable for the shit they don't do on a daily basis, bro. You getting your feelings when black. Hold on. People getting their feelings when people start speaking the truth. Nobody, and I'm gonna say it. I say it all the time, bro. Not one person in this world likes to hear about their self, but they can wake up every fucking day and tell 30 people about them.
Of course.
That's all of us.
Come on, everybody. Everybody.
No,
so guess what, yo? I sit here and I say that, and and trust me, you're not the only person that's going to catch feelings. What are you going to do to change it, though? You know what I'm saying? Nothing. Nothing. People not going to do nothing to change it. They will keep using excuses, patting their fucking weave, and keep on doing it.
This is why, like, This is why like platforms like this is important to put out a more positive message when it comes to our people. It got to start from somewhere. We can't just sit up here and say, "Oh, well, what you gonna do to change it?" Well, we can start now on how to change it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my idea.
So when you're sitting here, like we have to sit here and really be careful with how we putting things out there. I go back to what I go back to what I said. I go back to what I said before I got cut off. All of these negative images I see on social media of us. What do you think that does to us in general? You know what I'm saying? Everybody sees that shit, not just us. And with the same bullshit that we laughing at every day. The same bullshit that we laugh at every fucking day. Now, mind you,
social media. Guess what? But you can turn social media off. You don't have to follow.
But mind you,
that's a choice.
Mind you, it was said that people do that for money. Okay, that's fine. All right, I get that. That's fine. But at some point in time, you have to take the responsibility and the accountability to realize that what you're doing is destructive instead of constructive.
Okay.
You also have to take the accountability and responsibility to sit back and be like, you know what? I can't just sit up here and fucking milk my people just for $1 and cause nigga these are my people. So while you back here pulling weaves and shit like that, and I'm over here like, yo, look at Shorty right here, but it looks bad on me too. So
right.
It's like, yo, I'm just the face of this shit now. So it's like at some point in time, yo, like the negative shit gotta stop, yo. Like it's you can't just sit up here and keep putting negative images out there of people of your own people and then expect things to change different and just be like, yo, see, look at these niggas.
So let me ask you a question. Did I say something negative about anybody?
See, now you're in
No. I was going to ask you a question.
Anything personal.
I'm asking you a question. You're clearly in your feelings. So did I say something negative?
No, I'm not in my feelings.
Did I say something negative?
No. See, you took it on yourself. Hit dog a holler. I mean, I'm just saying.
You a question.
No,
I can ask a question. You can't hold on. Can I don't think he ain't speaking about you and what you said.
No, I'm just making sure.
I know he not speaking about you.
I'm just saying.
Y'all speaking in general. He not speaking about you and what you said. I will say it's interesting you said something about social media because what it is ultimately is when you can watch. It's entertaining. We watch it because it's entertaining. You gotta be mature enough to watch that shit and be like, I don't want to do that, but that was kind of funny. I don't want to do that, but them motherfuckers is reckless. It's like watching wrestling. They said it all the time. When I watched it back in the day, don't try this shit at home. You're not gonna smack nobody with a chair. They're gonna get the fuck up afterwards. This shit is rehearsed. You're not gonna smack that man with a chair. He's gonna get back up. I promise you, he's not. That's why I don't try it at home.
Right.
Everybody not gonna stop the foolishness. I mean, that's a personal choice. You gotta make that choice to stop that. That's your choice. That's a personal fucking choice. And if there is a curse that you feel like that is upon you, that you haven't heard it, you can change it. You can change it with the way of thinking. You might have been brought up to think a certain way, though. Yep. So I get that. Too.
Generational.
You might have been brought up to think one way. Mm-hmm. You might have been brought up to. Yep. You might not have saw your father get out and go to work. Mm-hmm. You might not have saw your mother get up and work. She might have been a hoe. He might have been a pimp. You might not have seen any of them get up and do a motherfucking thing positive. But y'all might have survived off of it, so you might think this is the way to go. They might be better at it than you, son. That's just what it is. You can't follow their footsteps because that might not work for you. You have to figure it out. And if your parent is smart enough, they tell you that. Don't do what I did.
You gotta do better than me.
It worked out for me. It might not work for you. You might go to jail. I never got caught. You gotta be sharp enough to not follow that footstep, yo. That's a big leap to make sometimes. Like, people make changes. People make changes. You might make an overnight change. You might make a change over the course of a year. I have. Yep. We all make changes. You grow the fuck up. You don't talk the same language you did. If you 20 years old doing the same certain shit and you get to 40, you still doing the same thing, and you getting by, you ain't maturing, you ain't growing, and you ain't breaking that curse that's upon you. You have to mature and grow the fuck out of that. Mm-hmm. You have to. That's a choice. That's a fact. On the flip side of that, I don't think he wasn't speaking on what you were saying, and it's tough though. To answer your question, Los, that's a tough thing because where I stand on is what I just said.
I tell you,
if you feel like there's a curse, ain't no curse positive.
So I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna flip it. So I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna flip it. For my brother on the end, I'm gonna go ahead and do something positive. Say something positive. Guess what, bro? I didn't have my own business from the gate. I was not afraid to work for somebody else until I built up the money or came up with my own. A lot of people just think they supposed to wake up, get a handout, and then start a business. There's nothing wrong with going to get a 9-to-5 in the beginning until you figure it out. You never quit a job until you have one. So at the end of the day, yo, that's the problem with a lot of people, yo.
people don't want to get out there and do the beginning steps to get to where they need to be. You know what I'm saying? Work on your credit score. Get your shit up. Get a job. Show people you got, you know what I'm saying? You can figure it out and then go get your own. That way, when you get your own, you can do it and stand on your own too. People just want to jump out here and start selling clothes or doing some shit out the basement. You know what I'm saying? They don't take the time out to, they don't have a clue, bro. And guess what? Then you got somebody over here that really take the time to figure that shit out. And now you are jeopardizing all the people that are doing it because your business sucks. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to go out and do it like everybody else. Learn the ins and outs of, go get a job, bro. See what it takes in a work world to figure it out before you jump out there and think you got all the answers.
If you never worked for somebody,
That's it.
if you've never worked for somebody, you don't know how to fucking lead. If you want to jump out there and think you're going to run a business and be successful, that might not happen for you.
Right.
You rolling the dice. You gotta see the ins and outs sometimes. Because I mean, we all work for some shitty companies before. We all work for some shitty people. And you were like, man, I ain't never doing that if I had a business. But guess what? You'll get a business and you might have to do that.
Yep.
The
And
shit
what's
really
crazy
think,
is-
you think your boss shitty as a
Yep.
motherfucker, and then the minute you become a business owner, you like, I don't want to be like that motherfucker I said I ain't like.
You
But
know
you
what's
got
funny,
to
though?
sometimes. You got to be that guy. People say, I'm a parent. There are things, as a kid, I was like, I hate my father for that. I ain't doing that.
Right.
The fuck? And then when you're a parent, you like, you got to do certain things to get that point across.
Yep.
And you never want to be a jerk. No, I'm not around somebody whose intent is to fuck over other people. But somebody might feel fucked over.
Yeah.
That might not be intent. That's just the way it is. That's the way of the business. You got to be a very cutthroat ass individual sometimes. You got to be a very stern individual sometimes to get that point across, and it sucked. To stay on, to kind of stay right there where we were at.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, if your approach changed, now I appreciate that. Because anybody who's a fan of the show and watch the show, and I'm here every week because I'm on the show. Weeks ago, we were the ones sitting there saying to you, don't say negative shit into this audience. You speaking positive shit.
I'm proud of that.
Yup, you speaking
But at the
positive
end of the day,
shit.
yo-
So your approach, so that's growth.
Yeah,
Your approach
that's
has
great.
changed. Everybody not capable of doing what you did though. And I'm
Right.
gonna give it to you right here on the show.
Yeah, straight
Weeks
up.
ago, if you go back 5 episodes ago, you were the one standing up here talking about the 1920s. You ain't saying that today. You standing right here saying we got to do positive shit and speak positive shit
Bet.
into the mic.
Yep.
And we all gonna speak positive shit. We just speaking on at the end of the day.
It's
There's
true.
there's a topic that rolls, and at the end of the day, you want to approach it that way. There's a curse out there for some people,
Yep.
and some people don't know how to break that.
Yep.
That's not a negative thing. We're just speaking on what we seen. We all got shitty people in our lives. We seen them. You don't know how to break that fucking shell you're in. You're a moron. Break that shit.
Just
You a
like
fucked up
sometimes,
person.
bro, you have to get a job and see what minimum wage can't do for you. To whereas though when you get your own business, bro, now you know, guess what? That money a week did not pay the bills. So now you know when you start your business, you can't sell that shit cheap. You can't cut yourself short
In high
because you're
school,
not
my
gonna
first
figure it
job,
out.
I made $6.50 an hour.
That's it. And you
In
learn
high
that you
school,
can
my
never do
first
it
job
again.
made $6.50 an hour was minimum fucking wage.
And you got to do better than that, right?
The fuck?
But if you
When
never
you
got
in
a
high
job,
school, that's a lot of money.
yeah.
You like, cause I ain't
But
gonna
if you
feel
never
the
got a
real
job, if you never got a job, bro, and you just jump out there and think you got all the answers, yo, you never know that minimum wage doesn't do this or it won't pay that. You know what I'm saying?
It'll get you back on that bus to get back and go off the work.
the
That's
work.
about
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
If you do the minimum, that's what you're gonna end up with.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's a curse and you feel like that
But you
curse
know
is
what's
on
crazy?
you gotta find it.
I totally agree with that. I would never want nobody to jump unless you really taking that chance and you got some prior knowledge jumping out there and trying to do your own business, because this shit ain't for the faint of heart, yo. This shit takes a lot. You know what I'm saying? You know, we all know what type of time and dedication and fucking resources it take to get into this shit.
Not at 16. That wasn't
no,
broke
no,
at
no.
16.
Whoa,
That
no,
was,
no,
that was.
no,
I was
no.
doing pretty good at 16. We in the money. I ain't no
I tell you
kids.
one thing, yo.
It was
I would like to say that I broke a generational curse. I'm
Hold on,
I'm in
can
my-
I say this topic, bro? This is funny.
damn. I just got cut off.
I'm sorry, bro. Hold on, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Hold on.
What you break?
Go ahead.
I'm a father, yo. I'm in my father's life.
Your father had no
24/7.
Oh.
I'm there, 24/7. You know what I'm saying? My kids are with me,
Can you put that down?
and you know,
Thank
that shit right there is a proud moment for me. That's more proud. I'm more proud of that than anything else I've ever done. You know what I'm saying? Because that was one of the biggest fears of my life when my first was born. It was just like, yo, I literally had nightmares about shit. Like, I don't want to be a fucked up father. And it's just like, sometimes I can be overbearing with my kids. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I never want to miss a moment of their lives. Because, you know, I know what that feeling is like when, you know, you doing certain things, you playing football or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you trying to figure out, nigga, why the fuck my dick getting hard or some shit like that. You can't talk to your father about this shit because it's like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
If
Like,
you
if
don't know
your
why it's
father
hard,
not
you
around-
don't know why it's hard.
If your father's not around, you're saying.
I don't know why I like this so much. Like,
So not to go off topic, yo.
where's
So
my
what you're
dad?
saying
Where's
is
my dad? Where's my
where
dad?
where
He wanted
your
his
father
for that
fell
video.
short, you do a better job with yours.
Dad,
well,
I'm
yeah,
tingling.
because that's a prime example of one of the generational curses that it plagues our community. You know what I'm saying?
Absent fathers.
Yes. Absent fathers.
Yes.
You know what
He's
I'm
not
saying?
stop doing that though. It's some absent mothers too, boy.
No,
Fuck you.
absolutely, absolutely.
No, it is.
No, it is.
That's
But
the
but what's the
generational
but,
curse.
but what's the main stigma though? In the
No,
black
ain't no
community?
fucking no. We
Yeah,
changing
no.
those. We ain't gonna speak negativity. Fuck that.
No, it ain't-
That's some
no,
negative
it's not
shit.
about,
It ain't
it's not
just
about being negative. Yo, it's not about being negative. That's a
What?
fact. We're talking
What?
about generational curses,
That's a
right?
generational
That's a
curse.
generational
It is.
curse, whether it be
Are you
negative or
right?
positive. It's
so for a woman, it's a generational curse to you saying.
What?
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
oh, okay,
absolutely.
yeah.
But
I thought you were trying to say
put
general
more on, you
absent
put, no, but
fathers.
you
There's
put
a lot
more
of
onus.
You don't
put more
speak about
onus-
absent mothers
No,
enough.
but because you know you put more onus on the father because the father bears that responsibility.
Mamas,
more than
baby,
anybody.
papas, maybe you don't put more onus on the father.
Yes,
man.
you do.
No, fuck.
Nigga, everybody does.
No, everybody. You do. I don't do
No,
that shit.
everybody does.
No, I don't do that, bro. It's an equal thing. No.
No.
If you're absent, you're absent. I ain't gonna
So
say
why
no,
is it
fuck
more-
that.
why
No,
is
it's
it-
not a more nothing. Hold on. Wait. Hold up. That
Biggity-
shit got to
biggity
end.
bop.
Now that's an issue. That has to end. People gonna stop talking about fathers being absent and then making that the big deal. And when we hear mothers being absent, we're like, I mean, it could be something else. It could be anything. No, fuck that.
That's a
He don't
problem,
get
too.
he don't get the same respect. That's bullshit.
That-
No, that's bullshit, bro. It's a lot of absent fucking crackhead ass mothers too that ain't take care of their motherfucking
But you know
kids.
what's crazy?
And we don't talk about them. And I'm not gonna start talking about them on this show not tonight. And I ain't gonna talk about fathers being absent because that's a fucked up thing. But but you what you're saying is a real thing though. I appreciate where you're coming from on that because you know not having a
It's
father
your- it's your
around might
personal-
absolutely
it's your
hell
personal-
yeah.
Yeah,
But
the
I
reason-
don't want to talk.
But
in general
there's a
about
reason
mothers.
about that, and what you're saying is not wrong. But you also have to separate the different roles, which isn't fair between a man and a woman. There's certain things that we have to take ownership of that's not fair. Just like on a woman, there's certain things she has to take ownership of that's not fair. And one of the things that's not fair is what you just said. Why do we always point out the men, but women get a break? Women can say the same fucking shit about us. They can say the same shit about us.
They do.
Right, they do.
But we
They
don't
do.
talk about
All right,
them.
check
That's
this
the
out.
point
No,
I'm making.
But we do. I'm gonna tell you on a different aspect of it. Woman got more than one nigga she fuck. What is she? A hoe, right? Is that fair? Is that a fair? To a woman, that's not gonna be fair. Why are you able to out here do that shit, but I can't? It's certain things that men and women can't do, and certain roles that they gotta just accept.
No, you're right about
But what
that.
and you know what? That's a part of the reason why.
That's
the black-
labeling
But wait,
somebody,
hold up.
like,
That's part of the
alright.
reason why the community's so broke, and why I say it's more onus on the man because we got a lot of men out here, boys out here that's being raised by women to be basically soft. They don't have that man aspect in their life, that backbone. They didn't get that backbone. They don't have that male influence in their life to really show them the ropes on how it is to be a man out here. That's why you got a lot of these overly emotional ass niggas out here toting guns and killing niggas. Period. Because they don't know how to check their fucking emotions. Why? Because there's no man in the fucking household. What? You can't blame what all on it.
Can I-
Because
all right, I wanna do this.
how-
I wanna- I wanna be fair. Hold on.
You cannot learn how to be a man from a woman, yo.
I want to be fair.
cannot
No, you right
learn
about
how
that.
to be a man from a
hold on,
woman.
you right about
Because
that.
women don't know what it
You
how
right
it is
about
to
that.
be.
I'm gonna let you open up. Hold on, because I want to be fair to everybody. We always do. I can't believe you went there with me, bro. I can't believe it. Really. Okay. All right, let me ask you this. Do you think being depressed is a choice?
Put that down.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I don't know what it is about this guy.
The other side of his tag.
Yeah,
Say
open up.
what is it one more time?
Do you think being depressed is a choice?
I'm gonna say for me personally, I chose not to be depressed. I was depressed at one point in time. I chose not to be depressed. I can't say that it's the same for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody different. Some people, you know, they that's a hole they can't climb out of. And, you know, sometimes people need extra help. So I'm kind of conflicted with that question because I know for me personally, I've decided not to be depressed anymore because, yo, I love myself. I got things to live for. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I had suicidal thoughts or nothing like that, but it's just like, yo, I got things to be happy. I got things to be happy for. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of just focusing on all the negative things and this, that, and the third, wasting away, it's like, nah, like, yo, cut this shit out, bro. Like, like, look at yourself in the, yo, you are who you are, my nigga. What you say one time? What you say every day? I look in the mirror every day and I'm like, yo,
hold on.
Exactly. You know
Hold
what I'm saying? Like,
I got B. I feel you to a certain extent. Yo, people go through shit when they're younger.
I said that.
Whoa. You had your time. People go through certain shit when they're younger, bro. Depression is a real thing. Now, for those who look at other people's lives and become depressed because they like, I want to be that person, or I want to do this, I want to do that. Those people are not living a life they're posting or you think they living. You see what I'm saying? So some people become depressed because they like, yo, I want that because that nigga got that. But you do have some people, bro, that go through things through their life. You know what I'm saying? Some things are really bad. Some things like never go away because they never get the chance to get it off their chest. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, people go through shit. Some people go through shit currently. They might think they moved on to something better, but it's still all bad. You know what I'm saying? Yo, depression is a real thing, bro.
I hope I didn't diminish the severity.
No. You didn't say nothing wrong, bro.
No.
I'm just saying, at the end of the day, no, you answered it correctly. I'm just saying, from a different aspect of it, yo, depression is definitely real because if you go through things that are bad in your past, bro, and you never get over it or never get the help to seek, you know what I'm saying, to get over it, bro, you can carry that depression into everything you do on your everyday basis.
Yeah, I absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely. And that's why it's important, like even with us, for example, you know what I'm saying? We make it a habit to where as though, even if we don't hear each other from a couple days, like, yo, I'm just calling to check on you, good. You know what I'm saying? Like, that type of shit is important. And a lot of people don't have that. They don't have that type of camaraderie or
they don't have somebody
that
to talk
support
to,
system.
communicate, right?
Exactly. So that's why it's like, I mean, it's important for even anybody out there, if you know somebody or you consider somebody a loved one or something like that, it's always important to check on them because you never know what anybody is going through.
Right.
Period. And you know, you could probably say that one thing that'll change everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm a tough individual, bro. I think different. It is levels to depression. I think when you said something about somebody might be depressed because somebody got something that they don't have.
Yeah.
I think that's more of a jealousy thing. I'm not taking away from your point.
No.
I think that's more of a jealousy. That's something you need to work on.
So hold on. No, what I mean by that is, bro, people really get tied up in the social media, bro. People see lifestyles that other people live. It's a real thing, bro. And wake up every day like, wake up every day trying to be somebody they see and trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
You can become depressed trying to do that kind of shit. Yo.
I can't make it.
I can't.
I got it.
Yeah, why I can't have the life she has? You know what I'm saying?
So I think it is a choice. I don't want to offend nobody, take it the wrong way. I think it's a choice. We've all been through some traumatizing shit. We all have. It take a tough individual sometimes to get over some very traumatizing shit. Some things can play in your head forever. Mm-hmm. There's some things that were traumatizing to me. Mm-hmm. You learn to deal with it. Mm-hmm. It doesn't go away sometimes. You learn to deal with it. I don't think I was ever depressed. If there's some people who depressed, don't take medication for it. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, so you learn to. We've all had something that made us feel that way. But depression, you let something eat at you for a long time, you never got help about. That's my personal opinion. That's I don't want to take away from people who do suffer from that shit.
You gotta get help.
I don't want to do that. You gotta get help. You do. Everybody not gonna wake up and feel how I do. Mm-hmm. I'm an optimist to the bone. I'm positive. Mm-hmm. I can say some negative shit, but I'm a positive person. I speak positivity, and I can be an asshole. I could be fucking low. But it's. I think if you change the people around
Go
you,
to the page.
when you feel a certain way, when you change the people around you, when you change the way you approach that situation, maybe if someone made you depressed, in my mind, maybe you should talk to that person to clear the air. That might help. That might help you. That might help you get over it. Like there's some things that.
Because sometimes you can't talk.
I got you. No, I'm not saying. Now again, I'm gonna let you have that. I'm gonna let you have that. Give me 1 second. Now again, I'm not taking away from the severity of depression. Not taking away from it. I'm saying speaking from my point of view, just mine, because again, everybody don't think like me. I can be pretty upset about something. I have been. I can be down about something. I've been in the funk. I've been in the hole. Earlier this year, I got fucking laid off. I never been laid off. To my ego, that was striking. I was like, damn, like nobody, they don't want me. I took that shit personally, but I didn't drop that off on the people around me. I kept that to myself. I ain't speak about that until after I got better, financially and having a job and doing something that I actually enjoy doing. Mm-hmm. That's when I spoke about how I really felt during those 3 months. It was a long 3 months. I think if you let it sit on you for so long, it can become very depressing. Mm-hmm. That's when you fall into depression. Mm-hmm. I think you have to be tough enough. That when you feel yourself being depressed about it, before you fall into depression, you might want to attack that shit head on. You might want to find a hobby. You might want to find somebody to talk to about that. Don't let that shit sit on your chest. It'll carry with you for a long time. And I'm going to say it again. There's some things I went through when I was younger. I was not a kid, but as an adult, where I was like, fuck, I can't. I've been on that road, I cannot get ahead. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing wrong. I don't understand it. This is bullshit. Why me? I've questioned God for a long time. Mm-hmm. Questioned God for a long time. And you just, sometimes it's in you. And you just wake up out of everybody not built like that. I get it. That don't make you weak. So I'm not going to take away from depression. I'm not going to take away from it. But I think if you feel yourself being depressed about something, you might want to open up about it.
Listen, man.
Don't hold that shit in.
Look, insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. If you are constantly in a perpetual motion of, a dark place, at some point in time, it probably would do you best to just, try something different. Like instead of just sitting in the dark, like go outside for a run. Just walk. Just take some time to yourself. Go kick it with some family. Anything that from the previous time where you were a happier person, find that place and go back there because it'll give you a reference point to launch yourself out of that depression. Mm-hmm. I kind of agree with Mark to a certain extent that it is a choice, just like a lot of things is a choice. People got lung cancer and still smoking. That's your choice. You can stop that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be.
You could have made different decisions.
Morbidly overweight.
Say that while I'm smoking.
No. What he's saying is it's choices you made to get to that point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
What I'm saying, you can be morbidly obese, and it's like, you don't have to be that way. But here's the problem with society as well, and social media. Let's go back there. Social media in society now has made it okay to be mediocre. They've given tokens and championships to people who come in 4th place and 5th place. Mm-hmm. They made it okay instead of just accepting the fact that you're obese, they call it fat shaming.
Hold on, bro.
Or body shaming.
Hold on. When I was in high school, they gave me participation trophies for guys who just played. They didn't do anything. So they've always given out to people who have came in last place. In my opinion, that's a bad example. Because guys who never got in the game got trophies.
Okay.
For participation.
Did they become MVP?
Because you were a kid, but they were doing that. Hold on, they were doing that to build you up for the world. You're gonna be rewarded at times for shit that you might not excel at. You know what I'm saying? You getting rewarded because you got in the game. Kind of we talked about earlier about getting out and working. Mm-hmm. That your paycheck is a reward to you. You might not have did nothing all week at work. You might have bullshit around all week. You got your checks, you on the clock.
Uh-huh.
When you get caught, that's something different. But
guess
now,
what?
So they have historically rewarded kids for that. So when you're young, you're taught that way. As an adult, Bree said something that was important. Sometimes you don't know until it hits you. So I feel you on that. Sometimes you don't know until it hits you. I get that.
Well,
but you might have been in a situation before where you knew it was wrong, and you didn't pay attention to the signs. And the older you get, you pay attention to certain shit because now you look back and you're like, hold on, wait a second. I know why I feel this way now. And the signs were there 6 years ago. I ignored that shit because of how I felt about my situation in general. Not to say that's you in particular, but I'm speaking on. I just go to the relationship aspect, right? Mm-hmm. You might have been dealing with somebody who was very toxic to you, and you didn't know how that shit affected you until it was over. But you like, what the fuck? Right. Should have been got out of it. Guess what? It'll never happen to you again because you know how it made you feel. Right. So when I say it's a choice, you might have ignored a sign that was right in front of your motherfucking face, and God will give you a sign. I promise you will. You gonna ignore that shit, and the longer you ignore it, or the longer you put on the back burner, I'll deal with it later. I'll come back to it. I'll fuck around with it later on. You don't know it, but it's affecting you. Yeah. And you're trying to move around that shit. You trying to move around a fucking brick wall every day. When you know damn well if I go through this much, if I knock this wall down, I'm gonna get the way I'm going faster. Think about it.
This is a touchy one, and ladies, no. Ladies, I see the comments, and I don't know how. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I want to be fair and touch on everything. Women having babies, and they feel like they go through postpartum stuff like that. They go through a lot. It's two different. Again, hear me out. When you have a child when you're young, that was a choice. Guess what? Don't beat yourself up too long because hold on. When you hold on up, you ain't let me finish. Let me finish. When a young woman has a baby young, that is a choice because you thought you were grown up to start having sex. So at the end of the day, you went out there, and the day you start having sex, you put yourself in a position where a baby can happen. Now, hear me out. When you raise a child, you do a great job. Don't become. I mean, I guess you go through it at that time, but as you get older, you are a great mother. A lot of women that feel like they're depressed about certain things, they're great mothers. They did a great job at what they do from the situation they had. So don't sit around and drown yourself in sorrow. But you know what I'm saying? You definitely should pat yourself on the back and be proud of the fact that guess what? Yes, I went through a tough time at that time. But guess what? 15 years later, you're at a much better place and things are much better for you. Now, on the flip side, when a woman is married and they got a sorry ass man and you go through the same situation, that right there is fucked up. But guess what? You can also go get help. You can also go talk, you know what I'm saying, to a professional person about getting better at what you are dealing with. But again, I'm pretty sure you're a great mother. No matter how fucked up the father is, no matter what he's going through, you know what I'm saying? Don't become depressed because you figured it out. It's a stepping stone. You know what I'm saying? You went through something. It was definitely traumatizing. I get it. It was a bad situation. You didn't expect it to go that way, but you made the best out of it, and you continue to become a better woman, and you continue to become a better mother on the daily basis. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, if it's eating at you that much, go talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? But if you started off young and you made it through the trenches, I feel like don't keep beating yourself up for the decisions you made when you were young. You know what I'm saying? Look at it like from this day forward, I did my part. I did my job. You know what I'm saying? My kids are very respectful. My kids out here living a good life. You know what I'm saying? When you look back, that's it. Did you give it your all? Don't become depressed and turn it in and it's a depression because now you like, no, you did a great job. Guess what? You knew the chances of what you were doing when you laid down. I understand you didn't lay down by yourself, but that's a decision that you make. If you're too young, you shouldn't be doing the shit.
Hold up, sis got you.
I got something to say. I'm sorry. Because the question was, do you think depression is a choice? When it comes to bearing a child, your body body goes through so much to bring a human being in this world.
Gotcha.
You cannot help what your mind is going through with the changes in your body. So if I have a child and I'm depressed after having that child, it has nothing to do with me laying down and having a baby or having sex. It has nothing to do with it.
Right.
It has everything. You can't even. I'm not kidding. Can y'all hear me?
No,
Can y'all
she's-
hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Talk your shit.
Hello. 1 2. Check 1 2. All right. I don't know if y'all heard me, but what I was saying was basically the question was, do you think depression is a choice? When it comes to bearing a child, depression is not a choice. It has nothing to do with you laying down, having sex with anybody. It has everything to do with your body going through so many changes that at the end of the day, your mind, you may lose your mind. There's a lot of women out here that have kids and lose their mind. And it has nothing to do with them making a decision at whatever age to lay down and have this child. I had depression. I was depressed after each one of my children. I was depressed. It had nothing to do with what I was making as far as finances, who I was with, who I laid down with. It had nothing to do with that. I brought a life into this world, and I was heavy on my body, on my mind. I mean, it is. That's what happens. So when you say, is depression a choice? When it comes to things like that, no, it's not. When it comes to you going through trauma, no, it's not. You can have somebody out here who was sexually molested or anything when they were young.
Facts.
They grow up and, it kind of still
It
fucks
fucks
with
with
them.
'em, yeah.
Even though they go get help, you still seep into that depression.
Yeah.
That's not something that you choose to do. I don't choose to be depressed. I don't want to be depressed. Now, them people that play victim, that's one thing. But I don't choose to be depressed when I've gone through things, traumatic things in my life that alter my body, that alter my mind.
Yeah.
That's not a choice. When you're depressed in those states, that you're depressed. Now, yes, you have the choice to go get help. You have the choice to talk to somebody. If you don't have support, there's people out here that has gone to school and got all these little fancy degrees. I'm sorry, not little, they're big fancy degrees.
Women love that word.
You
Your little car, your little house.
They got all the degrees that can help you. So try to kind of not speak so lightly on it being a choice. Sometimes it's not a choice. For certain people, it's not a choice. And you're talking to somebody who's been through depression.
Gotcha.
I've had a child, and even with having children, thought that the man was going to be there, and he decided he didn't want to be there at the last minute. So that will depress anybody.
Right.
So just try to kind of like, when y'all speak about make sure depression.
No. But you know what? That's why
You know
we
what, guys,
appreciate.
fuck
Hold on.
that.
I
want to say this.
that was great. No, I was great. Go there.
That was great because
That was
I
great
said
because we need a woman.
sometime
No, you
to-
didn't let me finish. I was great. Go there. I love the answer because that's our problem as men. We don't have a woman sometimes
Point of view.
to have that woman's point of view. That's why I ain't gonna lie to you. I wanted to touch the topic because it's fair to touch every time. If we give y'all the option to say, "Hey, give us a topic, open life," that's what I wanted to do. But I
My goddamn
do
mic
love the
back.
fact that I was able to get
Jerry
a woman's say so on the topic because again, that's why when I started talking, I always want to be as positive as possible, but I love the fact that it was a woman present to be able to give us the other side of that depression. So you feel me? It's what was said was nothing wrong with that. I definitely appreciate it. You get your flowers for that, baby. I appreciate that one. And any woman that went through something similar, I'm hoping that segment and what she said can help you because at the end of the day, we're men. We're only going to give you a man's point of view.
Yup.
That's all we want to do. So at the end of the day, that right there was what I needed to go behind what I was saying because it's only but so far
We can go with
we
that.
can go with it because we don't go through that part of it.
I've never been pregnant,
Right.
so I can't speak on.
So
on
that was perfect because
that was an example of another side. So I appreciate that. That was an example of another side.
Yep.
I've heard of postpartum,
Yes.
and I've I can't say I've ever been like around it, so to speak, but I've heard of postpartum, and I've seen women go through it, but I had to be around that shit. But it is a real thing. It's a real thing. Y'all be spazzing about shit and be like, the fuck is up with you? Like, why are you bugging? And y'all can't control it. And in my mind as a man, you just being a fucking woman. Like in my mind, if you're not pregnant,
can
you're
I-
younger,
can I-
bro.
can I
When you
speak
get
on
older,
that?
you complaining. That's how I look at
Can
it.
I
You know,
speak?
so-
I want to speak to what sis said, because that, from even what I said earlier, it's rare occasions where as though depression isn't something you can fix, and that's one of those rare occasions. Even with my kid's mother, she had postpartum twice, but it was very, very important for me to be there every step of the way because of what she went through, not only just physically, but what she's going through mentally post delivery. You know what I'm saying? It's a real thing. And that's why it's like like I said, I don't want to diminish the severity of depression. But that's also another example of what I say, certain things that are not fair that women have to go through. You know, so that's an example of what a woman has to go through that isn't typically fair. That's not a fair thing that you have to deal with afterwards. That's why family dynamic is so important. That's why any woman that's out there has to give birth by themselves. I think that's a very depressing thing. You know what I'm saying? That shit is horrible. No woman should not have to deal with that shit alone. That's why it's important to have that support system behind you. Again, support system, especially when it comes to depression. It's so important to have that support system and somebody there to hold you down through the rough shit. You know what I'm saying? What you gave was a great example of that. You know what I'm saying?
This is forgive me. All right, this kind of go back to what he was saying earlier. If a woman decide to have a baby, that's your motherfucking choice. That is a choice. It's a choice. Choice to be made. It's a choice. You chose to keep it. If a man say I'm gonna be there, and he leave, that was his choice to leave. Wouldn't your fault as a woman? It's not your fault. I don't want to blame a woman for that. That was your choice. If you chose to keep a baby going through postpartum, guess what? It come with the pregnancy. It come with the game.
That's the truth.
If a nigga say, hold on, I got you. I got you. Yep. All right. We men. Hold on though.
Biggity bop.
We no. I'm gonna give sis her flowers, like bro said. It was factual.
Right.
We're men. We don't go through it.
Right.
This is a man's show. I'm gonna still keep it that way though. I ain't gonna change up right just yet. What you said was real shit. You made a choice. That shit go way back, man. You made that choice. Y'all made a choice to have sex. Y'all made a choice to make a baby. It was your decision. It was ultimately your decision as a woman to go through with that. Some people don't believe in abortion. I fucking get it.
We can't make that decision.
I get it. We can't make the decision. I get it. A man can look in your eye all day. A man can look in your eye to do anything to get in your panties. He gonna say anything to you to get them draws. It's your choice to give it up. It come with the game. STDs come with the game. Babies come with the game. Heartache come with the pain. Last week, somebody commented on the show and says how you emotionally connect with somebody. Sex. Through sex. That's what one of our viewers said last week. It come with the game. Don't feel like you got played. It come with the game. You as a woman gotta be smart enough to know I'm not doing this with this jokester.
Yo, he's a dickhead, yo.
I'm not doing that. I know. Appreciate you, B. It come with the game. And it's fucked up. And that's why I say depression and the truth. That's the other side of it. But did you look at all those sides? You decide to have a kid. This ain't you. It's a ton of women out there that can't fucking figure it out and pull it together. You got married. It's a ton of women out here that can't figure it out. 8, 9 kids. The man you with ain't the father of none of these little motherfuckers though. You made that choice. To every man run up in you and get you knocked the fuck up and you say I'm gonna keep it and I'm depressed. You knew the game you got in it. The first nigga wasn't good enough. That wasn't a good enough lesson. You had to learn another way. Okay, I got you. You had to keep going. Okay, I got you.
But that was also a man's decision to go in her role.
Absolutely.
And
Hold on, wait, hold
no,
on,
no,
whoa, whoa,
I
whoa,
see
whoa.
what he's saying.
Hold on 1 second, sis. I got you.
After
And
the first
hold on,
show.
I got you. I said something. I said somebody on Instagram who's a fan of this show posted something months ago talking about some crazy shit. I don't really want to talk about it, but I just simply hit it and I was like, at the end of the day, women gotta take more control in the fucking bedroom. Men are knuckleheads. I'm a man, but men are knuckleheads. We ain't thinking like that. They're female condoms. I mean, women without a female condom on me, 0. I've never seen that big ass balloon come out of a woman's pocket. Hey, you don't want to put one on, but I got one. I ain't never fucking seen one. Women gotta make that decision for the man too. And if he say I ain't touching it, even okay, we ain't doing shit. Women gotta make that. Stop blaming men. Don't keep blaming men. Hey, hold on, wait.
You chose him.
Hold on, wait. Listen, I get it. Sis, I'm gonna tell you right now. There ain't nothing you gonna say to me right now about sex and then blame men. Women got more control in the. I know you're not. I know you're not.
No, she's saying.
But there's no. Hold on. You're
Yeah,
saying when you say that there's a female view was like, Eric, he's right. Hold on, wait, pause. That's not what you mean. So I want to clear that up. Women have to take. I got daughters, 3 of them. Women have to take more responsibility in the bedroom when it comes to fucking men. We're not thinking like that. By nature, we're fucking low. By nature, that's not something we can really control at times. We thinking wild as shit. We do think wild shit.
Young.
Oh, she fat as shit. I just want to do it.
We're
thinking like that. And because we're men, because we're men, the men around us think the same fucking way. That's the company we fucking keep. Yeah, hit that, yo. She fat, bro. Them lips, she sucking me. I know it. Guess what? I know, bro. I know,
my
dummy.
eyes roll.
I'm about to do it. Look at my eyes. You think I'm a slouch? I'm about to do it. I'm the landlord.
You know what I did?
Look, I'm the landlord. I'm here to cut the lights off.
Yeah,
come on. I'm here to do it.
The plumber here to lay the
This
pipe.
Motel 6. The fuck is going on? This is Motel 6. What the fuck is going on? I'm here to cut the lights.
She about to get her soul sucked.
I'm doing it.
I got all the points.
You better,
Biggity bop.
you better act women. You fucking women out there. This is as a man. I'ma say it. Y'all might not agree. You better take more responsibility in the fucking bedroom when it comes to men. I can't speak for women on women. I'm gonna speak for men. I don't think that we being responsible because we not. Men say I got a mean pullout game. No, the fuck you don't. You dribble before you shoot. Don't be a dickhead and use that line, men. You pullout game is that fucking strong. You dribble before you shoot. You might not have shot that club up intentionally, but guess what? You misfired, nigga. It happens. But man up when that shit come around. Take your time, think about it. It might be traumatizing, devastating to you. Guess what? Man up at some point, figure that shit out. I've been down that road. You figure it out. Take your time, think about it. You'll come to your senses. You will grow the fuck up out of it. You'll become better from it. But women have to take more responsibility in the bedroom. How many women buy female condoms? 0. You don't. Y'all look for men to provide condoms. Why? When you don't want an STD or you don't want to have a baby by this nigga. So the minute he say, I ain't putting on tonight, the condom, bro, well, keep going. That was your choice. That's a motherfucking choice. Look, when the loving good, I ain't thinking about putting another one on James. Shoot, what was you saying?
I tell you.
The fuck?
I like that, bro.
What was you saying?
I like that, bro.
Oh, no, you stuck right now.
No, I like that, bro. No, I like that.
Appreciate it.
No,
Is it true?
Now you get
Women,
one. You
we
get
got
ET,
fucking,
you get ET.
come on, bro. We got fucking daughters. You better be responsible. Don't let that nigga tell you he love you because he wants some ass. You look good as shit. You came from my sperm. I know you pretty. Go out there and see what that nigga do when you fucking end up with a fat belly. Damn, tell me I ain't. Come on, y'all, I ain't done that to me.
Postpartum depression.
You went through it.
No.
Oh.
No.
That is only for when the child has actually been born. Not about.
No, that's why. No, he gave up flowers for that though. That's
No.
what he said.
He was saying, he's talking about.
Postpartum is post afterwards.
We can talk
But
about,
women go through depression while they're pregnant. I'm not going to ignore that.
Yeah, but you're talking about 2 different.
No. We're talking about depression. The topic is depression.
Okay.
When we speak postpartum happens after the kid, I had enough. I know what post is.
Okay.
That's after the fact. Thank you.
Oh.
I know what post is, but during a pregnancy, women become depressed. I'm not going to downplay that either. We're talking about pregnancies. Women, I'm not going to downplay that. Women become very fucking emotional and depressed while pregnant. It happens. They're going through changes, as she said. You cannot explain it. We couldn't begin to understand what that shit is. Something growing in you. Oh, it's kicking. I can't sleep. We be like, man, move the fuck over. You big as shit in this bed. The fuck? That's all I know. They sit on the end of the bed. Ooh, what's wrong with you? It's like boys to men because the baby. Oh, okay. The fuck. You better go talk to somebody about that. Men. I'm just saying. I'm saying.
Like young boys, yo, at a young age,
They don't
though.
care about that.
Young boys at a young age,
They
man.
don't care about that.
You got to be very mature as a young boy to be supportive when a woman and when a young girl is pregnant. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, like he said, what he's saying is actually very true. When you're young as a woman, because I ain't gonna lie to you, when I was younger, I don't remember not one woman telling me to put a condom on. You know what I'm saying? That was choices I made. I mean, I mean, but guess what? Everybody don't move like me. Everybody, hey, look, whoa! I had the box under the bed. We ain't got to tell everybody. But look, but guess what? That was the steps I took. That was the steps I took to make sure that certain shit didn't happen. But a lot of men don't do that. But the point he's making is, women have the same opportunity to go out there and make sure that they take the proper steps to prevent certain shit from happening. There's a lot you learn, and you ignore it. When it's time for it to happen, you just go with the flow, whatever the guy's doing. But it's a young boy. He not thinking. He's trying, at that moment, he's trying. Hey, look, I'm in.
And
that's all I wanted.
Another thing, women, y'all gotta stop, yo. The choices you make young affect you for the rest of your life. So don't try to make it seem like you get a pass because you did some fucked up shit when you was younger. It's the same thing.
That's what I'm saying.
But here's the thing.
Whatever decision you make as a kid,
Here's the thing.
Long fucking term.
That's a fact. But I notice a lot of women that really don't want to take the accountability of the shit that they done when they was younger. We gotta do it as men. We as men, but that's not a man though, because a man accepts his responsibility and accepts it and takes accountability at the end of the day. So if a man does that, he's not a fucking man. That's still a boy. He still gotta be taught.
I ain't gonna downplay another grown man for being doggish or just thinking with his dick, because that's what the fuck men do.
But
until you decide in your mind, I'm no longer gonna be that fucking dog. That you have men can be dogs for fucking years, man, for decades. Generational doggish. Like, nigga, I'm just a dog. I'm 50 years old. I ain't doing nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? It's grown men who think that. You're a grown ass man. You think that way. Men think with their dicks. It's a real fucking thing. We do. It ain't a man in this motherfucking room right now watching the show that ain't had sex with a woman and got up was like, what the fuck was that? Man, let me get the fuck out of here. You want breakfast? I gotta go to Bible study. The fuck?
What Wayne say?
You feel what I'm saying? Men do it. Like we do. We not
it's
think
like
at the time it's sex.
I come to my senses.
I got to go.
That's the best line ever. That's the greatest line ever, bro.
I gotta go. I'm not thinking about that shit no more. I'm not. It's a real thing. Men think with their dicks. I'm a man. I'm telling you that. I don't need a man on this show to tell y'all that. Women, we challenge you. You want to be a guest on this motherfucking show? Y'all want to speak y'all shit? Speak y'all shit. And we more than willing to listen. We got our bubbles busted. You know? Shawnee's ready to see another side of shit that we don't go through as men. We couldn't explain that. I appreciate you for doing that. And for women who heard that shit, she said some real shit. We don't know. We ignorant as fuck when it comes to that. We don't know. Dumb. We don't know. We don't. But bring them fucking condoms out. Women, the fuck waiting for men.
Oh, God.
Got you. Listen, it's been a wonderful motherfucking show.
Don't apply,
I appreciate it.
God damn.
It's been a wonderful show. I appreciate it. We started out a little slow. Thank you for the topics. We gonna get better with time. If we on YouTube now, so it took us a while to get that together tonight. So forgive us for the lateness. It happens. But we appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all very loyal. Respect. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Biggity bop, biggity bop.
Y'all still on YouTube?